So we had an awesome couple of days with the drought discussion. 37 comments. Made a long video on that last night, got loads of views and loads of comments, very interesting comments about the drought situation in Namibia. So I want to take you just on a quick tour of the farm this morning, see what you've missed in the last couple of days, see what we've been up to, and let's go. Very first thing I want to show you is this. This is our liquid compost that we made a couple of days ago. We placed some charcoal in it to get infused. That's now 4 or 5 days old, already smelling nicely. And all of that nutrients are now going in there. I'm also very excited about the liquid. Once you take the charcoal out, obviously, then that becomes a very great beneficial thing to the garden. But the liquid itself, I think a month or two from now, this is going to be a very potent liquid fertilizer. If you watch my channel at all, from this little bread oven here, I hope I'm in the shot. From this little bread oven here, we normally get termite mud like this time of the morning. This weekend we made a bread in there, and we got a little bit the first day, a little bit the second day, and today it seems like they have given up on closing up the oven. So they're no longer building in the oven, and so we no longer harvest duck food from them. On the one hand, I'm sad because now we don't have duck food. On the other hand, I'm glad because now the oven will last longer, and we don't have to worry. If I go away for a week, I don't have to worry about coming back and there's no oven anymore, that they've closed it up completely. Simon, yes. There's hierdie man Steve Johnson. Hy sê hallo.
Hallo.
Okay, so these eye pits filled with biochar and worm manure. This is a little pomelo tree. As you can see, we planted it about a week ago, and in there, I don't know if you can see it, the things are starting to come up. So we have life. There's that one, and then there's that one over there as well, also surrounded by trees. Those ones on that side looks like butternuts coming up. This looks like beans coming up. New life in general. Have a look at this. Simon's corn. He planted this block with a strange local corn, and it's everywhere. There's life coming up now. Have a look. New life, new life, new life. Binne by die varkenshok. So the other thing that we quickly want to do is put this charcoal stick or this log that's half burned, put that into the pigsty. Ja, daarin kan jy los. Okay. Into the pigsty, and the reason is I believe that the pigs would keep on chewing it and get some biochar in it. I actually thought of maybe just putting cups of charcoal into their food, and when that comes out, then that would be biochar that's already inoculated. I think that would be quite a cool idea. Obviously, if you can't put too much in it. You have to sort of balance it. Wag gaga. Okay? Okay, they didn't enjoy that. Klinkies hardloop. Okay, gee maar gaan. Very curious animals these. They come and chew it and try it, and yeah, already the first bite. I think this will be healthy for them. So I think this is going to be a two-edged sword. On the one side it's going to be healthy for them, on the other side we're gonna get biochar coming out of them that's already inoculated. The baby pigs, first batch ever to go through this fence. So in the beginning we thought this is a bad idea, then we started seeing them all sleeping in little heaps, and we decided when they grow bigger they won't be able to fit through there anymore anyway, and so we let them through. It serves now a dual purpose. The big pigs can't eat the small pigs' food, but the small pigs can come and eat on the side whatever they want, and they get to socialize and live their lives. Very interesting to see how they really seem to enjoy this charcoal now. I thought maybe they would give a small chew here and a small chew there, but they really seem to dig into this now with a vengeance. Seems like yesterday when I wasn't here there was this pipe that burst. So, they fixed it already, just need to bury it again. And that is then obviously close to our rescue donkeys. So these ones we found on the highway, placed them all over the place, on Facebook groups and on WhatsApp groups to try and find the owner. Alerted the authorities, nobody claimed them, but we can't keep them. There's no use for us in a donkey. We had loads of damaras wanting us to kill them and sell them the meat. We don't have it in us to slaughter donkeys for meat. And that one I call zwartwitmens, which is a sable in my language. It's black with a white stomach, but it's also the name for a sable. It's one of the most expensive antelopes in our country, so that's what I call her. She seems to be pregnant. I mean, this one is nasty. He likes to kick and bite. But yeah, they are very, very happy here. They start even calling us whenever they see us around, and they will now be going to a lady with a farm in the south, well, just below, maybe 400 kilometers south of us. She's coming to pick them up in a week or two's time, so they will have a happy home. I'm so sorry for the strange footage. I actually pressed record and then spoke my whole story, and then I stopped, and I realized only when I started editing that I didn't record, and I only recorded the things that wasn't supposed to be recorded. Anyway, long story short, the donkeys are very good to protect cattle from things like cheetahs and other predators. So if you put donkeys between your cattle, between your sheep, they get attached to the cattle, they protect them from predators, and then that way you don't have to kill the cheetah, you don't have to kill the jackal, you only have to feed the donkey. So it's a nice way to handle it. Sorry for the strange footage again. This is our papaya patch. Now, obviously, for anybody that's new, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of papayas here, but every black tire is filled with a papaya, and then these 3 white drums, that one, and then there's one there, are fertility pits that uses our black and grey water, black water turned into grey water, to feed the papayas, to moisten the ground. We planted veg around it so we can water them, and they were quite big. If you look at the remnants of last year, that is one of the trees that fell. There's some big ones over there. Then the cold came, struck them down, and luckily the small ones survived. They were still very small trees, but they are coming up nicely now, as well. So pretty soon this whole place will be filled with papayas. This is our little prickly pear patch here. They get watered the same way the vegetables does. They are bursting out of the seams, and prickly pear is actually a very fascinating plant. We can feed people the leaves, we can feed the leaves to animals. Very drought tolerant, relatively cold tolerant, grows very fast. Yeah, there's only one disease for them in Namibia. It is like a little white mite lice thingy, called cochineal. Now in South American countries they use that to make color, red dye. But here it's a pest. We don't have enough of it to be useful, and we don't harvest them. We try to get rid of them. But the farmers are so aggressive against them because they come and can destroy a whole prickly pear thing. They even put petrol on the plants. So it's a very bad thing. I went to a lecture the other day, and the solution that they proposed, just walk back to them, let me tell you about the solution. So they proposed that cochineal likes to live in little crevices. So you see there, between those two leaves, that's where they'd like to breed. So you would cut one of those leaves off, try to open your tree so they don't touch one another. Then they said it's not actually that difficult to kill, but it's covered with a water barrier. So if you use something that can break the water barrier, then they will die from almost anything. So anything that can remove the oil from their skin, that's basically what it comes down to. You don't have to use a poison, certainly don't have to use petrol. You see here, you would maybe be harvesting that leaf there to open it up and leave that one there, and the same down there. I want to have these ones just grow a little bit bigger so that I can plant healthier plants, but they will be opened up a little bit later in the season, removing some leaves. Also want to see if I cannot get some fruit this year. They bore fruit last year. I didn't take it off. I should have. Couldn't get it over my heart to take it off, and then at the end of the day the sheep got in here and I ate everything that was almost edible, and they ate all the fruits off anyway. Now with these thorns around it, see in there, the sheep got in 2 days ago, see all of that, and so they wreaked havoc in the veg. Well, I don't blame them, there's no green food outside. See over there, sheep can be very, very productive, but they can be very destructive as well. So you have to keep good fences. Good fences make good neighbors. If you want to be a neighbor with a sheep, keep a good fence. So that is the end of my day, 25 I think of vlogging in a row. Please leave a comment, and I hope you have a wonderful day.